It's not ground meat, it's tofu! That's right, we're making tofu crumbles. Now, what are tofu crumbles? Tofu crumbles is, well, crumbled tofu, but it's more than that. It is a ground meat alternative. So you use it in pasta, I use it on pizza. You put it with anything you might think to use ground meat. Tacos are another great idea, burritos. All those things, we use it in a lot of stuff, and we're still coming up with new ways to use it all the time. To make these, you're going to need a bunch of ingredients. You're going to need some tofu. You're going to need some nutritional yeast, black pepper. I like to add turmeric because, it's really good for you. Some smoked paprika, some soy aminos, soy sauce, tamari, whatever you like. I happen to be using a vegan Worcestershire sauce today. We're going to use some garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. All right, so one thing that you're going to have to do is, well, first you want to use firm or extra firm tofu, okay? If you use silken, this is not going to work right at all. I don't like using soft either. Firm or extra firm works great. All right, so what I do is I just hold it between my palms and give it a good squeeze. You can see all that liquid coming out. You don't want to break it up yet, but we're going to in a moment. I just want to get some of that liquid out. You can do the full-on press thing if you really want to. For this, absolutely not necessary. See all that liquid coming out? That's what we want. Perfect. And now you break up the tofu. And the idea is you want to get it into, small-ish pieces. So it looks like a ground beef, ground meat type of thing. You don't have to be too nitpicky about it, but break it up pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to add all of our ingredients. First, we have paprika. We have garlic powder going in, onion powder, black pepper, nutritional yeast, turmeric, apple cider vinegar, and the coconut aminos. I said soy aminos before. Disregard that. It's coconut aminos or Worcestershire sauce or tamari. And now we want to mix thoroughly. Make sure everything is combined and it turns into one homogeneous mass. Now I did forget to mention, but there's smoked paprika was the first thing that we put on there, just, for some color. Now it does add a little bit of flavor as well, but it is mostly for color. Nutritional yeast is another one, mostly for color. You can leave it out if you really don't want it. The turmeric is actually there because there's black pepper. Anytime I use black pepper, I try to add a little turmeric too, because they work really, really well together, and they're great at fighting all sorts of issues with the body. So they're a great nutrition thing. Now, there isn't enough turmeric there to really alter the flavor. That's intentional. You don't necessarily want to taste turmeric in your ground meat, but you do want the nutritional benefits of it. So the idea behind this is it's nutritious as well as tasty. And the next step is getting it from the bowl into a pan. Now, I like to use a liner. This is a Silpat or a silicone liner. You can use parchment paper too, but whichever way you want to go, you want to spread it out nice and thin, make a single layer if possible. Get it all in there. I mean, that's the good stuff. And just spread it out edge to edge in that tray. So now that Derica did all the work, we have our lovely tray of uncooked tofu crumbles, which are edible at this point. You could throw it into something and they'd be okay. But if you were to preheat an oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius and put them in, wait 20 minutes, something magical starts to happen. After 20 minutes, you want to take it out of the oven, get a spatula, and mix it up. What you're trying to do is make all the undersides become the upsides and all the upsides become the undersides. Basically, you want to flip it all over because what'll happen is it'll burn if you don't. All the stuff on the edges you want to put towards the middle you want to put towards the edges. Basically, wherever it was, make sure it wasn't, and wherever it wasn't, make sure it is. If that didn't make any sense, just mix it up. It's really, really simple. And once you've mixed it up, back in the oven, another 20 minutes. Now, if you're not going to use this right away, there are storage options. You can put it into a container. We like to use glass and put it into the fridge. Use it in, I would say, 5 days, 7 days at most. It can probably keep a little bit longer, but just to be safe. If you need long-term storage, you can put it in the deep freeze. We use these bags that are reusable, and they're made of some sort of polymer that I can probably put a description down here to tell you what they are, and I know we have a link in the description of this video. And there you have it. So basically, this is the product. This goes into other things. So if you needed ground beef, browned ground beef at that, this is what you'd use. Drop it right into your favorite sauce, your favorite tacos, whatever you need to do. And basically, no recipe is ever complete without a tasting. So here we go. Okay. To those of you that say you don't like tofu, you need to do this. It doesn't taste like tofu anymore. It actually tastes like brown ground beef. A little more crunchy, but once you put this into a liquid, it soaks liquids up and takes on the flavors that it's in, but it has enough flavor from all those herbs and spices we added that it really does remind me of a seasoned ground meat, which makes it wonderful for use in a lot of things. Now, you can alter those spices to suit whatever dish you're doing this with. I just made a generic one, and that way it can be useful for a lot of things. Although, you will notice there's about half as much now as there was when we started because it's a lot of water. That water's gone, so just be aware of that. And remember, tofu does have quite a bit of fat, so you want to be careful that you don't overdo and just have like 4 pounds of tofu, because that would just be way too much fat. This is a very simple recipe, and it's an ingredient that can be put into a multitude of things. You can make it ahead of time, you can do a double batch, triple batch, whatever you want, have some in the fridge or in the freezer ready to go, put in your favorite recipes anytime you want, ready to go. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.